we have Fasano Riccardo, who was here since some minutes ago, versus the Santis Marco.
Yeah, while the overlay is changing, we are saying Fasano, as he was saying, is playing World's combo. So we content the chat that he was asking for combo decks, and on the other end, we see the Santis Marco is playing blue-black Faeries. So we content the other part of the chat that was asking for a blue-black control deck. So in chat, please be cheerful with us. We are trying to make everything work. It's a very big event to rule, so don't be aggressive. Just be friendly with each other, and
If you can, of course.
yes, please.
If you
So I'm pretty sure they can. So
yeah.
okay, and we are looking at this list. So Wolves combo, both are currently 3 and 1. Wolves combo is quite the common combo of putting a lot of walls into the battlefield and then making infinite mana. And then let's see what is the win con. It's probably Valakut Invoker.
Valakut Invoker doing infinite mana and pum 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 with the ability of Valakut.
And in the sideboard we have Obsidian Acolyte. That's very strong card that protects your wall from snowouts.
Yeah.
Then
Guardian Naga.
yes,
I can't remember this card. What was that?
It's basically a way to disenchant.
Okay.
But the thing is a creature with an adventure. So when you cast your Lead the Stampede, you draw it.
Ooh, cool.
Because otherwise you would put it on the
Yeah, because a creature with an adventure. So
exactly.
you're interested in the adventure, but it's a creature for Little Stampeders.
Yeah.
Good. Good, it's new. It's for the new Eldraine.
It's from the Baldur's Gate.
Oh, Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, a lot of cards actually got skipped, but there are a lot of interesting adventure cards. Like there is the Pegasus that blinks a creature. There is the Dragon that deals 1 damage to every other to every creature you don't control.
Yeah.
And then the other side, Blood Rat Invoker, of course, versus the I don't remember the name, the White Fog.
Yeah, the White Fog. And then versus Faeries, we have 2 Scattershot Archers.
Yeah.
It's kind of strong post side Scattershot.
Yeah, I agree. We'll see. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty curious how this game 1 will go because, of course, we don't know the decks, so they don't know what are facing.
Yeah, it's totally blind.
Yeah.
And the Santis Marco is playing a very beautiful Ubi Fairies with the 2 Murmuring Mystic.
Yeah.
So
I really love
value.
I love that card because I think it gives you basically a buy versus Boros.
Yes.
The only way Boros can deal with that is main deck, so it's the exile target creature for 2 mana, Journey to Nowhere.
Yeah, the journey.
So, but it's sorcery. So Fasano is actually 3 and 1. Both players are 3 and 1. And we are trying to keep a pace between top tables and interesting matchups. We have 508 players currently enrolled, so and probably more for 520-ish. So it's difficult to pick the right table at every level, but we are trying to keep a lot of magic today. And thank you, Bina94, for the ride. Thank you. So for people that are coming, if you don't speak Italian, this is a tournament ruled in Italian, but we are all the commentary is in English. It's non-stop commentary of Magic, of this Paupergeddon. Is the best and biggest Pauper event in the world. We're currently 508 players, and we are seeing Walls combo versus Blue-Black Faeries. We see Snuff Out. Snuff Out is a strange interaction because we saw Tommaso Ross before wasn't playing that card at all in his black-green deck, but now seems like this blue-black deck is playing for. So
Yeah, because it's very at will. Cioè, you can play the cards you want in this deck, so
yeah.
you can personalize it.
So I think
Augur or Bolas, and let's see Augur if reveals something. Yes, Chinar's Edict.
I always miss with these Augurus bolas. Like my Augurus bolas is look at the top the bottom three cards of my deck.
Yeah, of course. I always have to do a brainstorm before casting an Augur of Bolas or three bottom cards, of course. So this is kind of miracle for me to see this.
Yeah, and I think I wanted to point out is how each deck has a way to draw infinite cards, basically. So this green deck has the Stampede or Winding Way, while black deck has Icor Wellspring plus the Dispute variants, and we saw Affinity deck had Thoughtcast. So
Yeah, the meta is really on card advantage, In this o contrario. Però sì, o contrario. Prima everything works.
okay,
Yeah.
so we see that Fasano is trying to develop his board.
Stones of removal versus the Fasano is trying to build this combo, no?
Yeah, and we see, of course, the Santis as a snap out in hand. But I think you really need to keep that in hand for X-Bane Druid.
Yeah.
That's
For the combo cards. You have to place your removal in a smart way.
Mhm.
You can't waste them. But Santis Marco knows this.
And it's interesting that Fasano is playing just 12 forest, but he has 3 in into the battlefield.
Yeah.
And the Royal Leaf Caller, very, very strong card that lets you to filter your mana. And we are seeing Spellstutter Sprite that I think it's a promo, I forgot the boost.
Yeah.
But that's a very, very cool art. The anime stutter.
Yeah, it's so beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And then a Bojuka Bog on the battlefield exiles, and then it laments into the Monarch, Thorn of the Black Rose.
And I think Waltz has 0 way to seal your Monarch, so...
Zero ways, so it's 2 cards per turn for the Santis Marco. And
since he plays 0 mana interaction, is actually very strong.
yeah, 2 cards per turn versus 1, it's
For
not
mana.
likely. Let's see what happens.
Okay, so that's the demonic tutor for a wall, basically.
Yes. So.
The art from Jumpstart, thank you. You have a beautiful name, but I'm not gonna pronounce it. But yeah, the Jumpstart variant. And now I think we are in the mid game where cards need to be played.
Yeah, the Marco started this turn with a brainstorm. And then get rid of 2 cards, is choosing maybe a DeLorean. DeLorean is the second one card, put it away.
What is your favorite brainstorm art?
My favorite brainstorm art, I don't know because I can't remind the addiction of cards.
Okay.
I just see pictures. I'm not very into the collection part of Magic.
Okay.
When I build new deck, I need new bolt, new counter spell. I go into my shop and say I need 4 counter spell for bolt, and that's the cheapest
Okay.
because I have tons of deck built.
And chat, what is your favorite brainstorm art? You can type it. I personally love this from Mercadian Masks because I love World Border and I think that's the face I make when I think like putting my hands into my face and just
Yeah,
yeah.
that's kind of evocative.
Arcadian Mask, yeah. I think a lot of, like, since we are playing an Eternal format, a lot of players I know are playing with all border cards. But I also think, like, in my league in Milan, a lot of people are 20, 25. So we also like the Zoomer cards, like the Brainstorm with the Cat from Mystical Archive Japanese. So we see the Lorien trick with Brainstorm. It looks like List of Phantasm being cast. And let's see, I think the Santis is in the driver's seat in this matchup in general. But maybe Fasano can punch through, generating a ton of mana in one shot.
So the choice decided to attack with Turn of the Black Rose because a blocker will be deadly
Yeah,
because it got that touch.
just take one.
Yeah, just take one is better. So good.
The thing is, it's really interesting how Fasano will play this matchup because we know that the Santis knows that Fasano has the Axebane Druid in hand.
Yeah.
So really needs to play accordingly. And I'm pretty sure he will.
Stuff out, paid with mana.
And I think on the stack he will even counterspell the.
And then one
Snuff
more
out again.
snuff out, this time paid with life, I guess. And with the last 2 mana, Chainer's Edict. No?
Explain Guardian.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would just counterspell the free drop. Like like I'm not sure what he's looking for counterspell. Probably. I mean, maybe sandbagging the counterspells, looking to counterspell either Stampede and the other card advantage. But I don't know. The thing is, if you end up without the removals, you might be. We're looking for a coffee.
Yeah, looking for a coffee. Coffee is vite. Yeah, chat is reminding that the Santis could have been more patient and play the second snuff out, but there are lines of gameplay.
Yeah, it's probably fine. And also, I'm curious because Fasano is playing 0 ways to, like, 0 protection spells in the graveyard, in the sideboard.
Yep.
Except for Obsidian Acolyte, not actually spell. I used to play like time you say keeping or stuff like that.
In the other way, Marco has put on the table a very slow race, trying to control every option of Fasano.
Yeah, and we looks Ripping the Grave is being drawn, being tutored
Yep.
with Drift of Phantasm, and now of course Fasano is waiting to draw some spells to just rebuy the X-Ben Guardians.
Yeah, one Augur of Bolas for Preordain, I guess. So let's dig to the
The
deck.
race of 1 damage per turn is not like he's
so
still
slow.
behind on life because he cast 2 snuff out.
To snuff out, to snuff out. Snuff out is a beautiful card because okay, one more health on the bottom. Mana Dorks and Mana Dorks and Mana Dorks waiting for the combo for Fasano.
Yeah, I'm curious if he plays another creature into the Ripping the Graves. Yeah, there we go. And I think that now that that really needs a counter spell.
Yeah. It's kind of important to have a counter spell here.
I'm personally rooting for Fasano too because I really love this deck. I think it's marvelous. Oh, freelance and
Oh,
a guardian.
you definitely almost break.
Yeah. One, two, three.
But by the way, Marco has the Monarch since 5 turns.
Yeah.
So he doubled the card in Riccardo's hand.
Yeah, I think Riccardo can. I would probably play Reaping the Graves.
Yeah, trying to do my best with Ripping the Graves.
Yeah, draw.
Yeah.
Get back. Probably to X-Bane.
Yeah, to X-Bane is the best in the spot. X-Bane Guardian.
And the Drift, sure.
Yep. So now he's up.
Yeah, yeah. So basically, the Santis is not attacking with the 1/1 because Jaspera Sentinel has reach. And also maybe Drift of Phantasm also has flying. So the only creature that can consistently get through is the Death Toucher.
Yeah.
Yeah, mostly Jasperas.
Yeah, it's a beautiful heart, this status sprite. Double
Yeah,
dam
also,
to counter.
I can also ask the chat what's the best starter art because there are so many now. Like there are 2 promos. If you count the Secret Lair one, there is this one, there is the
I
old
like the
one.
classical one, classical spell status sprite. Very attached to that. Which edition it was? Lorwyn?
Lorwyn, yeah.
Lorwyn?
No, sorry, I meant the
There is a Jasper we can see
no,
on the
I
board?
mean sorry, not just better. So the problem was Drift blocking the board.
Yeah. Yeah, this game is so intense.
Yeah, Drift is a flyer.
Yeah.
Now,
Now let's fight.
yeah, now he's getting in with everything.
Yeah, it's building a race.
He has to calculate his attack because he needs always to keep a couple of creatures back because Orochi Leaf Caller doesn't block. Sorry, doesn't have defender, so he can
He
attack.
can attack and
And
steal the crown.
also Quirion is an attacker,
Yeah.
a possible attacker. So I think holding back 2 is fine.
Yeah.
And but now 4 damage per turn is should be enough.
Yeah, it's a good race
to
for
end the
damage
race
per
in a
turn.
couple of turns. Yes.
Yes. And a question, would you side in this matchup Okiba Gang Shinobi?
Which card?
Okiba Gang Shinobi, the Rat Ninja.
Yes, actually, I don't know how many cards you need to remove. You probably want to cut Mulberry Mystic, Suffocating Fumes, like all the cards that gives you legs versus late game decks.
Yeah.
And you probably become a control deck with tempo creatures and removals. So maybe it's fine. The thing is, you probably want Chainers, you want Agony Warp, and I'm not even sure you want Rotten Reunion, maybe. But because I don't think you can afford Arms of Adar, or maybe
No.
Arms of Adar is fine, but for sure not Fumes.
Ta 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 ta.
Okay, so with the X-Bang Guardian being
Thanks,
casted.
and Alessandro bring us the coffee, so thanks.
Panino col bidollo from Lega Pauper Italia.
Oh, that's true.
Grazie. Yeah, a coffee break, signori.
Coffee break. I started to have hallucinations because coffee is vita. So what did we miss?
Basically, Fasano started to play sixpence, but he's facing the wall of counters that the Santis has in hand. Of course, like playing versus the Monarch means you're playing versus an open that draws way more than you. So unless you have a really good way to end the game fast, you will probably lose to a wall of counters and removals. And looks like the Santis finally picked up enough creatures to set up a race. So
Yeah. Now I'm tapping the Santis. Drain a card for a turn. Then Preordain reveals land and ogre of Bolas. Do you like this? The race is growing bigger and bigger.
then maybe even have a little with that ninja.
Better safe than sorry.
Another
Yeah,
counter
another
spell.
counter spell. This ogre of Bolas never missed. So strong. And then damaging. Look at this. Oh, now he blocks because you know that the race has been stopped some way.
Yeah, but still, I think it's very tough to beat.
This reminds me 2018 meta when you just wanted to slam a monarch on the table, protected, and have more card advantage than the opponent to win the game and win the race.
Yeah.
That was the more consistent plan in Pauper. One monarch for a Harry color.
The other
Ninja.
monarchs are banned. Or there is a green monarch.
There was a green monarch, yes, but it costed 5.
Okay.
It costed 5, yeah. What was the date, Sante? What? Regal Behavior? I didn't remember the name.
And you spend? The bandit too?
No, the monarchs are not banned.
Even the green one is still playable.
Is it playable?
I don't know. Chat.
I don't know. I never played the green monarch. Eh? Oh, it's rare.
Okay. I thought in Pauper.
In Piper. Hi, who's there? Oh, hello. Hello, chat. How you doing? The format's absolutely beautiful right now. Damn.
Yeah, hard agree.
Yeah. It's balanced.
Even if I stand to my point that if they ban Monastery Swiss Spear, I would be fine, I'm not complaining if they ban the Monastery tomorrow.
I am the same idea because I usually don't like Entourage of Trest, of course. Entourage of Trest,
Right.
5 mana Monarch, no? How do you remember? 10 something. But you don't play it because 5 mana the Monarch must be 4, no? For the mathematic of the format. Yeah, I have that card. Yeah. And now initiative. Yeah. I don't like mono red. It's not my cup of tea, and I hope no mid-range, late tempo format.
Yeah, but generally speaking, I think Monastery Swiss Spear is always good in every turn of the game. Like, it's always good. You have no.
Yeah, monastery is so strong.
Yeah, by the way,
Let's see the cyber plans.
I think Fasano is looking for 2 obsidian acolyte and probably Scattershot Archer to stop the Faeries.
Yeah, Scattershot Archer,
And
so good.
probably even one Mirror Shell Crab, and probably one Pulse of Murasa.
Pulse of Murasa for more recursion to the graveyard, because I don't think the Santis want to have a plan versus graveyard. No, yeah, it doesn't.
No, it's just bringing in more removals and
Yeah,
more
more
rats.
removals.
So yes.
Let's go.
Yeah, thank you, William. Will be Lecco too. I'm not sure if I will do coverage or be a player that time, but you can meet us for sure.
Yeah. And when you started following this format?
I started, I think, because I'm friend with Marco Vassallo, the Truiro from.
Oh, Truiro,
Yes.
yeah.
We're very close friends, and he basically forced me to play the Paupergeddon in deck.
So good.
And we just submitted Blue Red Fairies because it looked like a modern deck. And then from there, I just had also great experience that I wanted to keep up with the format. And when I had the opportunity to commentate, so to be actually um, sold on commentating the Paupergeddon in Pisa, I studied the format in depth. And now I think since the Sunday challenge is at 7 p.m., that's a very good time for me.
Yeah.
So I just play the challenge every Sunday. And also there is a small league in Milan. Well, actually not a small. We have 20 players usually.
So it's
And
kind of big.
yeah. So every Thursday I play Pauper in Labirinto.
Oh, il labirinto, so good.
Yeah, because I have friends. I don't have the card, so it just drives me there and we play. And just actually, I am the champion of the league. So just play
I
with a lot
always
of
played
amazing
Dimir
friends. So.
Fe. I've heard that.
I mean, nowadays Faeries seems on the rise. So I don't know if in Lecco will be good positioned, but for for now it would have been a decent option.
Yep.
Yeah, it's tough to play, but we are seeing Faeries right now.
Okay.
And okay,
Second.
that is the wall that gives haste, and certainly great gatekeeper. So sadly, no way for Fasano to stop the flyer to attack. And you see Lorien, Cycle Lorien, so probably not a ninja coming this turn.
No. Lorien revealed. Cycle for Iceland. Such a bomb, Lorien.
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably the best card, one of the best cards from the Lord of the Rings. I mean, I don't know if that or Lambas is better, but probably Lorien is.
Lorien is more versatile. You
Yeah,
still have
it's
more format, and the impact is so good on
yeah,
that
it's the
card.
card that Blue decks really needed. So they are okay. Okay, looks like Lead Stampede was the draw step for. Very complicated. Like I like this whole combo deck because it's very complicated. And wow, X-Plane Druid can immediately be tapped for mana due to um, the 2 mana artifact. Okay, but Snuff Out coming, so basically now we can't.
So on the paper, what do you think about this matchup?
I think the blue black deck is advantage.
From my point of view, every deck with removal heavy have nice amount of advantage in this matchup.
And also, like, we're seeing not the best with the Stampede from the wall player, because we saw two lands and generous end. Yeah, and the thing is, it's quite difficult to get so many lands, but he's kind of flooding.
Yeah.
But
General
I think
stand.
yeah, I think it's maybe more. I don't know, because
The Santis is missing the land drop.
the Wolves combo is really like, you can play around Snuff Out, but you also know that is basically coming each turn. So
Yeah, but the Santis is giving Fasano the time you need to develop his combo because his hand is kind of clunky on the mana base, and now he's tapped out for cycling the second Lorian to not miss that land drop. So he's offering Fasano all the time he needs to set up a race and combo. It's not the hand that does Faeries here into Ninja into Counterspell Monarch.
and also it's interesting because the control player is tapping out a lot,
Yeah.
and two more lands. That's
Obsidian Acolyte, yes.
Wolves is actually 3 and 1. We are looking at 3-1 tables now.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, the race. I mean,
Yeah.
it's actually like there is some sense in trying to race and attack, because we see the Santis playing snuff outs, etc. Which decks are for, I don't know, like we are 500 people, so and this is still time in the round, so we will let you know soon. But we are compiling all the meta spread by hand, so we are doing everything manually. We will bring you even competitive decks. We are trying to get some variants though, because maybe like a lot of the people in the chat asked for a specific matchup, and this matchup seemed appealing.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's very interesting and very appealing.
Yeah, like I think tomorrow we will follow a more straight to the high tables stream, and we will see a lot of cool Dota. We will see a lot of gates.
Yeah, today is just peculiar matchup, interesting things on the table, tons of funny people.
Okay, so. I will stop. I will stop.
What happened?
I mean, I'm.
The guy they're fixing. So they're fixing things on the table, and soon the game will continue after a fast make-up. Si va di piano grezzo di Hardcast in Hand. Hardcast in Hand is always a plan. Because Generous Scent is such a bomb, guys, from Lord of the Rings. Land cycle, and then you can slam into the battlefield with this beast. This beast has reach 2. So let's go. There is at least one affinity in 4-0 and Hubi Terror. Maybe after this match, we're gonna ask, see the pairings and see how the tourney is going. Who are the next 3-4-0? We've seen many glitters, even a just Sky Glitter in streaming, of course. And yeah, they performed well. Now, I'm most curious to see which decks are making it through day 2. So it's kind of interesting. Meanwhile, we're seeing the judge, Jacopo Strati, who's fixing the game board for both of player. This is so interesting. See an Italian judge, judge of Magic the Gathering, at work explaining the players how to resolve this situation, and it's very good. Jacopo Chad Vero, yes. Jacopo is good judge, good person, so smart and clever and so kind. So it's a beautiful person and an excellent judge. Sorry, I got a cold these days. Yeah. From Hixalan, we already seen Titan Blade and the Goblin Tomb Raider. So everything is fixed. We've seen in the live stream, Jacopo Strati is fixing everything. It was so beautiful to see him at work.
Yeah, so basically,
What happened?
it happened
Details?
a really detailed explanation of the how to handle the situation, but basically, Fasano gained 1 life, so
Okay.
didn't attack and just so the turn continues as we saw. So Fasano still played the 5/7, and then that's it.
Yeah, not bad at all. General sent into the battlefield.
I really like this possibility of become an aggressive deck, basically, like
Yeah.
5/7.
A 7 with reach.
Yeah,
It's important because
but I think he can even consider to attack because
yeah, why not?
he's super winning the race.
Yeah, and that's exactly what is he doing. Attacking with generous sand. Do you take the damage?
Yeah, and he can also like untap it each time
Yeah, that's so
because
so cool. So you can attack and block. It's flipping the race basically. So good, generous sand.
that's very smart. Like it's a very smart play.
Yeah, at least Santis seems to doesn't have removals in this spot. And more than all, if he focuses removals on the hand, Fasano can develop his combo. Tapping tons of mana. Let's see.
Another generous end, and I think
Whoa, that is 1/1. I think
I
at
think
least.
he has a counter spell for that.
Yeah,
No, it resolves.
if it resolves, or the Santis has to spot removal to
It
manage
looks
the
like he has
situation.
+3 minus 3. Agony Warp. That doesn't do anything
No,
versus those
no.
big trees.
Agony Word has no impact versus Generous Sand. So,
Yeah, we'll see. Like, actually, I'm answering to Z Luigi. Yeah, I'm trying those cards personally in my testing because I have this brew of playing black green cyclers with the entomb. Sorry, with the exhume,
oh, you
and
can't do it a fairy.
yeah, it's basically in the. I really I'm amazed by this game of stumbling and now he's in the driver's seat again.
Yes,
Very
but at the
fast.
sprite counter and then lead stampede.
But he's at
Let's see.
5.
Let's see. Yeah, it's
It's incredible.
yeah, it's incredible. It's incredible. Fasano's magic. This was supposed to be Wolf's combo.
Yeah, draw 5. Bam.
Yeah, and draw 5. But doesn't seems to me like a combo. It seems to me like ramp and slam
Like mono green
big
aggro.
triggers. Yes.
Yeah, in fact, I think like actually there is another variant of this whole deck that basically tends to generate a lot of mana and then play the Cascaders.
Ooh, I'm not a fan of Cascaders in power. It's kind of well, it's kind of random yeah, often.
Yeah, I personally don't like that version either, and but I like the combo a lot.
Yeah, when I do a cascade, I must know what I'm cascading into.
Well, you can play a brainstorm.
Of course, you can play a brainstorm. Yeah, the Riccardo Fasano is playing the Waltz, has two hands into the battlefield.
Yeah. I mean, he's playing actually in the main deck. He's playing 4 Generous End in the main.
Yeah, because why not? That's so good.
Yeah, I think
Finding mana.
yeah, Faeries basically is stumbling because he really needs to find removal, but we know next turn Obsidian Acolyte is coming.
Yeah.
There is an Acolyte that gives protection from blue. I'm not sure.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
Because I know, like I played the Circle of Protection Blue in the past, but I'm not sure there is a.
Yeah. I love circles.
Yeah.
They seem so good.
You see Cast Down.
Because that is so important right now.
Yeah, because it basically halves the race.
Yeah.
But the problem is, while you're focused on the race, Fasano can just develop his mana and play the walls. So you really need to answer a lot of stuff. Yes, it's blue black.
It's a UB control Faeries with Murmuring Mystic.
Yeah, yeah, I like the cyclers a lot too because those are fairs, fair cards, but they are also like very like Lorien Revealed. It's really lovely in my opinion.
Yeah, they did really a lot in this format. And attacking again with a couple of generous ants. This time to champ again, I guess.
That Valakut Invoker is really asking for another removal
Yeah.
because
It's kind of checkmate.
yeah, and you also need to kill the overgrown battlements. Oof, a lot of I really like how Fasano really changed the pace of this game by playing the cyclers. Like it's like when you play Living End and you know your opponent has like Dispel or Spell Pierce, and you start to slam the 4/4 mana,
Yeah,
the
no problem.
Greaves.
Creator of mysteries
Yeah,
for mana.
you
Yeah.
play basically this weird draft deck that preys on counter spell decks.
Yeah. And that's the problem.
Yeah, I think white is probably very good support for color in Pauper.
Okay, we start resolving problems. No, fighting again. Oh, blocking the spell structure sprite, but scanning a ninja maybe.
Yeah, I don't really get this attack because um,
Only if you need if you want to use ninja, I don't know.
Yeah, but I think he finished the card in his hand. He's hellbent now.
Yeah, so it was a crab move, something like that.
Yeah, and now Fasano can start attack with the Quirions too. Yeah, I think I will spend some money on this deck as soon as this day ends.
Yeah, according to the chat, the risk is this will end in a draw because only 6 minutes remaining of the timer.
That's
That
true.
it's unlikely that someone of the two can win the 2-1. So the
I mean,
draw.
actually, Wall Combo as can basically shortcut the infinite mana part. So I'm pretty sure if he plays very, very fast, he can win. But of course, blue-black deck is very good at making the opponent
Yeah.
stumble with a lot of
One counter
removals.
spell, one removal, and then your straightforward combo is not more doable at all.
Yes, I love the walls.
Yeah, it's a lovely deck, Wolves. Ooh, so we have the
Oh, okay. So
do you want to see this?
yes.
I give it to you.
So we actually have at 12 points Giovanni Maria Borghi, Giovanni Postorino, Palma Matteo, Edoardo Mazzucco, Carosi Gianmarco, Tommaso Loss that we saw,
That's good.
Dinarina Mislav that is a Croatian player we saw in the top 4 of the last
Thank you.
Paupergeddon, Ceridono Riccardo, Barbagelata Diego, another known player, Andrea Franceschini, Cibac.
Ooh, Franceschini. You know, I've got a Galvanic Blast singing from him, and he's playing Grixis Affinities. I'm a huge fan of Franceschini. Amazing. Then Cibac, Andrea, very good player. Bonaventura Ciro. Let's go, boys.
And we have Feltrin Andrea, Vergani Riccardo, that is my Padawan.
Let's go. I'm so happy for
In
you.
the meantime, Fasano won this game as predicted. Of course, his board was two Among Us. Altaltron ce ne sono. We are actually looking for the deck. I will try to bring it on stream next turn. I was looking at those while I was wandering around the tournament hall, and I saw some. I don't know how they are performing because we are talking with Giorgio Combo before, and he told us that the deck is not as well positioned anymore as it was in the previous Geddons. Yeah, we have actually a lot of players. We have Aselli Tommaso, Balchiori Lorenzo, Galeotti Gregorio, Consiglio Herman, Kmieliski Karol, hopefully I pronounced that correctly, Marco Belacca, Druzinek Fran, Lucas Ondrej, Gabriele Longo, Stefano Mannella, Corona Luigi, Pietropoli Carlo, e Trivella Marco, still at 12. So, yeah, of course, still like the first 27 players are 4-0. We'll see the standing after this
Okay.
this round. But I'm like I remember some names, a lot of good players, but even some newcomers.
Yeah, there are new names.
And we also have at 10 points out of people like Ciro Monopoly that we interviewed before at 10. Because he's at 10. He has 10 points.
Yeah, Zaccagnini got 9 points right now.
So we're asking the chat was looking for Altartron. If there are some Altartrons.
Oh, that would be beautiful, Altartron.
And they're all dead. So sadly, no Altartron likely because
yeah, this year they didn't make it, Altartron. I was always very suspicious about Altartron in this Paupergeddon because
Altartron. I will try to find one in the
yeah.
tables. Probably it's better tomorrow because we will have some other troll goes to beat you, we can choose that the first round, so they will die in the later round, but still we. So
I don't know. The thing is,
I will be right back.
Sure.
I go to bring a couple of people to say hello inside.
the thing is, if no one goes to day 2, that's the problem. So maybe last turn we can bring it one. No, maybe chat. I need your help. Would you rather see some win and ins of a famous player or by something, or you really want to see Altertron? I'm not sure I'm an admin. Are you administrator in the chat? No, okay. But just type in the chat if you'd rather see Altertron win and in. Okay, we have a win and in. In the meantime, we are seeing the bot player trying to play as fast as possible. Okay, win and in. Sure, show win and in.
I have a number of players update. 520.
Okay, so we are 520. We this morning we say 508, but we actually have 12 more players. Marco Trivella. Okay, I don't know if he's.
Yeah, but let's see. Within the standards. I don't know.
How many players at 7 rounds today and 5 tomorrow plus top 8 and 520 players.
Marco Piccolo is 14.
Okay, Marco is 4-0. So we can put it on stream in the next game. Yeah, we have a lot of time. I'm pretty sure they should have a time extension. Okay, I don't know who Marco is because I think I'm a newcomer to this community. But if the chat is 5-4-0, we aren't currently knowing who is 5-0 because we are looking at the standings. But, okay, so the standings are actually online. We'll trying to put it on the chat for everyone. So we aren't actually knowing if they have. They should have a time extension because they got a judge call, and it looks like they aren't. No. We are asking to our moderation team to put the standings online, so it will be done soon, but still not. Okay, explain Void. Oh, thank you, Ryuji. Thank you. Yeah, I think the upside of having the stream in English is a lot of people can enjoy more what they are looking. But wait a second for the standing people in the chat. Wait a second, and we will provide the standing link. We'll spam it in the chat every second. You will see standing. But for now, you have to wait. Okay. Looks like they're looking for the time because they got a time extension. Sì. Cycle Drift of Phantasms. Okay. Looking for another Lead the Stampede. Rotten Reunion. I'm not sure Rotten Reunion is a strong card. But for sure provides some value.
There are 2 additional turns.
Yeah, okay, see, it's turn 2. They put a dice on the table, finally, because they had extra time for the judge call.
Yeah, of course.
Looks like Murmuring Mystic was the draw step. And I'm curious if one of the 2 players can end the game, or they are just trying to survive versus each other. Okay. Well, thank you for the English support. Each time we have some haters of the English language, but I think we are running this event the best. Also, you shouldn't tell us because we are just commentators. So, at least me personally. So I do my best to provide the best entertaining possible, but okay. I think now is the time to attack with all and
Going with additional turn.
okay, it's turn 1 now.
Okay, this is turn 1.
But I'm pretty sure they will draw this.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they will draw 2, because I don't see...
Unless now he has blockers, so he needs to deal 14 damage. Good stuff. It will end, I'm not sure. This is turn 5, so I think in 3 hours everything will be done. Okay, so take 3 and go to 11. Yeah, the funny thing is we expected a fast matchup. In fact, we got a backup table, but it looks like the outcome of this match was unexpected.
Yeah, it's so long. Murmuring Mystic resolves.
Now, Murmuring can make a fast clock, but since he's turn 2, he has just 1 turn to
Yeah,
basically
you have
win.
to cast half your deck and then attack with tons of bursts 1/1 flying. Do you have the resources to do something like that with Murmuring?
I don't know, I can just double snap out for now, and that's it. So I think he can just wait. Draw for the Monarch and pass. Turn 3. I think, generally speaking, a lot of players just play slow and keeping up a pace, especially with players that doesn't play a lot, is difficult. Also, the format is very deep. There are a lot of removals, a lot of combos, and like ending this game fast is difficult. Like we see the Faeries deck that is attacking with like 3/1/1, so even if you make 10 combats of 1/1 creatures, of course you require 10 turns, and also there are a lot of as I said, removals and cards to switch the pace. I mean, it's not that slow, but
Yeah, it's not out.
I think a lot of tech requires thinking and understanding how to do, especially like with brainstorm, snuff out, the difficult spells. So you should have free birds. But I'm not even sure he can win this game. Like, of course, he has 5 flying damage, but Fasano can just block the rest and stay at 6.
So this is the 4th additional turn.
Yes. And it's the last turn that I think.
Moment.
Yeah, I think this. If this game ends, it will end now. But I'm skeptical about this because even if the Santis removes all the creatures in your opponent's.
There are only 8 damage on the board.
Yeah.
So not enough. It's 1 bolt to 11.
Yeah.
Starting with a brainstorm. Their turn.
I really wants to. No. That can attack already. Okay. Yes.
Yeah. So it's like 4,
5 damage flying.
5 damage flying. Yeah. Okay. I'll block as best I can.
Mhm. And this game is a draw, as we predicted like 5 turns ago.
Yeah, super draw, guys.
Yeah.
Super draw. Now it's for Riccardo to untap draw and see if you can combo out.
I will just counterspell that, of course, and
Yeah.
the game ends.
Yeah. It's okay.
Let's
Come
go.
on.
Congratulations to these 2 guys who fought really well. And let's go.